I did make a few notes. I'm Christian James. I'm with Dre's Hair Salon and Spa. I'm also the founder of Arizona Salon Professionals. Arizona Salon Professionals is an online networking group that I created about 2 years ago. I thought it was going to turn it out to be me and a few of my friends watching videos in my apartment, teaching each other. It's actually turned into something quite different. I have about 5,000 members now, and we just had our first huge charity event, which I'll talk about later. Just a little bit of my story is that I'm one of 5. I already have lost a brother. He was stillborn. I've also lost both of my parents about 6 years ago. They had, 7 years ago, they had come to live with me. We bought a house together, we opened a business together, and unfortunately I lost both my parents in the same year. I lost my mom to emphysema, and then I lost my dad to suicide. He took his own life. The reason I'm telling you this is because without the networks that I had in place, without the families that I had created for myself, and without the community of hairdressing and all of that, I would not have had the support to fall back on. So if for anything, being here and being in this networking and building relationships with friends and having those people in your corner, BNI does that for me. I have probably about $7,000 worth of business last year, and it'll probably double this year because of BNI. So I want to thank all of you in this room for being part of my community, part of my network, and I just can only stress how important it is after this weekend. Some things you might not know about me: I'm an American board certified hair colorist. It's a national exam. I'm one of probably 10 people in the state of Arizona that have that accreditation. I'm also a licensed instructor for the state. I challenged the board about last year, so I actually could teach in a school, plus I'm a licensed professional on top of that. I'm also a North American Hairdressing Award nominee for 2015 in the category of avant-garde, which is the most entered category in that award system. Let's see. And I'm the founder of Arizona Salon Professionals, or ASP. The event that I just had was an event that we sponsored as the Arizona Salon Professional Groups in conjunction with Beauty Gives Back. Beauty Gives Back it just started their 501c. We're their second event. We had about 350 attendees. We had 6 very high-end, well-known icons in the industry come to teach for us. A day of education from 10 to 3. We raised almost $30,000 for the charity. What that means is that we were able to raise enough money to build 2 wells for the Thirst Project, which is something Beauty Gives Back sponsors. So it kind of gets a little bit confusing. We're ASP, we were working with Beauty Gives Back, and then they donate to the Thirst Project. The Thirst Project, right now, let's see, there are 663 million people in this world that do not have clean water. That's just sickening to me. On average, in those countries, people have to walk almost 4 miles every day just to get water, to get clean water. 88% of the water in Africa right now has parasites that cause distension in their stomachs. And there's only one industry right now that is doing anything to change that, and that is Beauty Gives Back. So it was super important to not only be able to give back to that charity and be able to give back to the communities there, but we also got to give back to what's important to me, which is education and raising the level and the bar here in Arizona so that we're more competitive, more community-oriented, more educated. So right now, it just finished yesterday with the power of networking. I had a gentleman come all the way from Atlanta because he has seen what I've done. He has another business that does something similar, and he wants to partnership with me. So like yesterday, at the end of the thing, I left with a new partner. I left with 6 industry icons, sort of geeking out right now. I'm a hair geek. Ammon Carver, the artistic director for Alonzo. Like Eden Sassoon, the daughter of Vidal Sassoon. I don't know if you guys know these, but I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my phone, I actually have all their personal phone numbers, and I'm like, this is how it's done. This is how networking works. This is how this one event will probably change not only the lives of people in Africa, it is going to change the lives of people here in Arizona, and it certainly has changed my life. So that leads into next year. We've already agreed to do the project again next year. We're going to be calling it Raise the Bar. And so you'll probably hear from me throughout the year looking for people to help sponsor, get involved, and that sort of stuff. So I just want to say thank you to the people that are involved this year. Casey donated almost 300 bottles of water for the event. Joe Hyder not only like advertised on our flyer, but he also gave me 2 of Kristen Raymond's wine tastings. We started the show with about $20,000 just in ticket sales, and through just the raffle prizes that we had and t-shirts and stuff, we raised another $10,000. So it was a significant 1/3 part of what we did. So anyways, I'm Christian James. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you for your time.